Hello ladies, Meljan, and welcome to something completely fucking different today. This is Historical Battle. There was kind of an event going this Saturday at 1500 GMT summertime. Then that a lot of famous people were encouraging people to queue up in the Historical Battle Tabuk or whatever it's called. So I joined there as well for like an hour and saw what Historical Battles had to offer. I haven't played a single Historical Battle before this, so I just wanted to jump in, and this was a good time to do so.
Look at the fucking matchmaking. They are only tier 5s while we have only tier 4s. What the fuck, Wallace? Thanks. Fuck you.
Well, the thing is, we have Panzer IVs with derp guns, while they have light Crusaders, which isn't really a big deal. Most of these battles went like British had like 4 Matildas and Germans had like 15 fucking Panzers, and I won. I played 7 battles and I won 7 of them. So I can't say that the Matildas were that hard to take down, but they were definitely a pain in the ass. But this game is on this channel at the moment because this was the most exciting one. It was the closest one, and no matter how many Matildas they threw at us, we eventually got rid of them with the derp guns. You can call them derp guns, or you can call them micro penises if you look at the gun. It is really silly. It's a really silly gun. It's pretty sure a 75mm. You see the loadout: 11 AP, 8 heat, and 4 heat, and 64 HE shots. And I'm obviously not paying attention. I have loaded AP, even though they're completely useless. They have like 50 penetration. Maybe I could pen a Crusader with them, but then again I could pen a Crusader with HE and do more damage. So I'm just ignorant now, but it won't matter. I'm sniping a Matilda with this gun, so it doesn't even matter what ammo I have loaded. I would not have done any damage to this guy anyways. And as you see, the most of the German team consists of Panzer IV, Ds, Panzer IIIs, and Stugs. Stugs and Panzer IVs have this derp gun, while the Panzer III have the 50mm longer gun with actually decent penetration. It still cannot pen Matilda frontally with AP, but it has APCR with like 100 and something penetration, so that thing can pen Matildas. But these derp guns can do quite a bit of damage to Matildas as well if you hit them good, and if you don't hit them good, you don't do anything at all. So far I haven't done shit yet, but then again the game has just started. We have lost 2 tanks already though, so that is quite sad. And now, just look at this 75mm accuracy. Look at that gun. Just look at it. Trying to aim. I mean, I have to get unlucky here to get lucky at the end, obviously, but that accuracy. So good. And killed one of them. Rolled almost 170 on the other one. And this is why the Panzer IVs kind of balance out the cruisers, even though they're 1 tier higher. It's like putting KV2s against Borsigs on city map and giving them all HE and see who wins. I'm pretty sure KV2s would win. Even if you gave Borsigs AP, the KV2s could still win just because of their higher alpha damage and the fact that Borsigs have absolutely no armor whatsoever. As you see, shooting on the move with HE on this gun, 11 damage per shot, very strong. Now this Crusader, I'm not sure how the fuck did he miss me so much. I mean, Crusader is a good tank. Most British teams I played against, and yeah, 1 shot, typical. Most British teams I played against are mostly like very stationary, camping base, and it only takes time. When you're outnumbered, you can't really afford to play so passive. You can't camp base, they will find you and they will kill you. And another thing I noticed, look at the matchmaking. There's 2 red players in this team, in both teams, and that was kind of a thing throughout all of this. I guess it's because of the event and the fact that famous people like really wanted to like it was a good chance to meet like Jingles and whatnot. A lot of good players queued up, and I saw that throughout all of the games, that there weren't a lot of tomatoes. There was pretty good teamwork going on in the German team, and that's more or less the reason why we won. I think if the Germans had like way more tomatoes and average players, we couldn't deal with this. But since there's a lot of really good players in the German team, we were able to do some teamwork in a random battle or historical battle, however weird it might sound. So now it's 3 versus 2. Our chances don't look that good anymore, but we still have 2 Stugs and a Stug, me, and the Panzer III. The thing here is that they still have that Matilda, and as long as we don't get rid of that, we'll have really hard time to even approach the Crusader. And Crusader is gonna cover Matilda, and that's how the British should play. They didn't play that at all when they had a lot of Matildas. They had Matildas in the camping base, and they had the Crusaders scouting, and the Crusaders got picked off like instantly. But instead of that, they should have let the Matildas tank like this Matilda was, and the Crusaders were supporting. This guy was spotting, and the Crusaders were supporting, and that's how they should have done this when they had like 4 Matildas. Loading heat around here, it's completely useless. I see he's turned his front towards me. My heat penetration is so bad that I cannot pen that front anyways, so I'm not even gonna bother. Now I'm just peeking up and down to make this Stug able to shoot when the Matilda is not looking at him, and so on. We don't have really good angles at him, but still it's better than nothing. And he plants 1 shot into me. I hit him for 57, that's a really, really good roll. Stug hits him for 20. This is so random to shoot Matilda with this HE, but AP is useless and heat is useless as well. Now I hit the front plate, don't do any damage at all. Aiming for his ass, no damage again, he hits me, which is very sour. Matildas don't really have to do much, they can more or less sit stationary. 22 damage, puts him down to 17 or 19, whatever it is. 1 more, 2 damage, or 1. Very nice. Gonna kill him in no time. But the Stug gets him. So, 3 versus 1. The Crusader still has a lot of health. And remember, that's a tier 5. So, this is still not over. Not even close. If you look at my Q damage panel and damage log, you can see that I've got quite lucky in this game. And it's gonna be crucial. My enemies rolled quite low on me all the fucking time. So, that in itself is a really good thing for me, because these tanks don't have a lot of health compared to, and we're going up against tier 5s as again mentioned before, so our health is strictly limited while they have really quick firing guns. For 50 health I think the Crusaders have, like the fucking, I don't even know what pounders they are, but they hit for 50 health and I got hit for 46 now, and there's a lot of hits below 50, so I can consider myself really lucky here. Next shot probably would kill me, but then again, we'll see. Panzer III is going around, taking a really risky route, and the problem is that he's kind of locking himself off if he goes on the bottom. He should climb the hill there, and then we can work with it, but if he goes around all the way, then we're gonna be kind of screwed, because the Panzer III cannot retreat from that at all. I'm just gonna speed this up because we're just positioning here and nothing really is happening. So the Panzer III goes around, he doesn't climb the hill, which is really bad for us. He should have climbed the hill so he can peek on the Crusader and not get killed. Now the Crusader is doing exactly the right thing. He's going for a Panzer III and he's going to kill him, because I cannot support that. He's behind the hill. He should have climbed the hill and then it would have been fine. And now I position myself pretty badly here. I'm not thinking about where the Crusader is going to pop up. Like, I am aiming where he could pop up, but you see I don't have gun depression. I should have positioned myself way better here, and in a way where I had actually gun depression, that would have been nice. So 2 versus 1, he still has a lot of health, and we have a Stug that just scared him off a bit, and me on 48 health. So, peeking again, trying to get some shots in. As you can see, this derp gun is not very accurate. I can't complain though. You know what I mean after this game is over. So, Crusader's climbing, he's trying to not get, well, he's not really trying to not get hit by the Stug because he knows where he is. It's a really hard game for us to win, and I'm not making it easier with these poor shots here. If one of these land, I could almost hit him for 200, but I didn't land any of them. Now I land 1, 44 damage. He hits me back for 43, so again, I'm really lucky that I didn't die. I could have, and I should have probably, but sometimes you gotta get lucky. And now pull out a really, really lucky shot into the side of his turret, 200 damage. He's left on 7 health, he's tracked, and just need to aim this and hit this, and I'm done. And there we go. And victory is ours. The closest game I had. And let's look at den plates. So here's den plate. 1149 experience. Sadly, you can't get aces, but I'm pretty sure this would have been an ace game. 46,636 credits. The experience might not seem like that much, but if you think about it, this is a tier 4 vehicle, so tier 4s don't usually get that much XP. Obviously, you can have carry games in the regular one, but if you have, like, if you're grinding the stock tanks, I would highly recommend you to do these historical battles. I'm not sure how long the queues are, but if the queues are not like 15 minutes, I would recommend you to grind your low tier tanks in the historical, your British or the Germans. It's a nice way to change the pace a bit, but if the queues are too bad, then obviously don't bother. But events like this should be going on next week as well at the same time, Saturday 1500 hours GMT, summertime, whatever. Keep an eye on FTR or whatnot. But I'm not going to be there next week. I have some other business to attend to. But this was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. I probably will return whenever I can if they still keep doing these. As long as I don't have to sit in a queue for too long, it's a nice change of pace, as I said. So here are the team scores. Got lucky. I cannot deny that. I got lucky, but sometimes you gotta get lucky, as I said. 29 shots fired, 16 hits, 12 penetrations, 919 damage done, and earned 39,000 credits, which is not bad at all either. What else do we have here? Nothing really. I hope you enjoy. Oh, another thing. You might have noticed I have my mod pack on now. If you want to get my mod pack, go to my stream, download the mod pack, extract it to your ResMods folder, and if you have problems with the sniper mode, if the screen turns black, just disable the optics mode, and then you should be fine. But yeah, that's everything I had to say here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.